How's it going?
Looking really good, fellas.
Thank you.
Love the 17th century hats.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're both looking good.
Thanks, man. That's awesome. All right. Life member. We can probably go over here. Hello. Yep, life member. I do not have. Can you look by name? Or?
I can look you up by name.
Perfect.
Last name?
Kranish. Kranish.
And your first name?
Shaun.
Shaun. There we are.
And then Christine Majors is with me. She's not a life member yet, but
Okay. I'll do that.
she's signed up.
Are you Illinois or Tennessee?
Tennessee most
Okay,
of the
I thought
time.
you were
Yeah.
Right,
Used to be Illinois.
I see.
Man, unfortunately, it's not open carry. Like, only gets
What?
like the places.
The convention center's rules?
Center's rules.
Oh my gosh. Is that like written down anywhere? Do you know? Or
Written down. I don't know. That's unfortunately what we've been told.
Yeah, it's
Get us
concealed,
wrong.
not
We
open.
respect the fence. Yeah.
I know it's constitutional carry. It's a great state, but yeah, the convention center said it's
Oh,
just
that's,
what it is here. Yeah.
that's
It's a
ironic.
private facility. They can make whatever rules they
Yeah.
want.
But you can't do concealed.
It's a conceal.
Okay. So, do you think they would ask me to leave, or
The conventions.
they would ask us to leave?
Security might. No one at GOA would, but the
Okay.
security.
Okay. Well, I'll chance it then.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Thank you.
There's been a couple of knockdown cops strolling.
Cool. Yeah, we carry frequently in Nashville and all around there in Middle Tennessee.
Okay, that's cool.
So
All right. Yeah.
awesome. Thank you.
So is it alright if I take a picture of you guys?
Oh yeah, please. Absolutely.
There you go. Thank you.
You betcha.
Is this mine?
That's yours, I think. Yep, Christine. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, and the
Cool.
hats.
All right. Nice to meet you. Should I give you one of our cards if you want to check it out? Check those out. Yep. All right. Have a good one.
I've owned one of these since they first came out.
The CD33 with the Paratech kit, or
After the Fairtech kit, I've been debating on the Fairtech kit. Well, not debating anymore.
they're pretty sweet.
How hard?
Oh, it's easy. It takes like 10-15 minutes.
Also, availability on the 232s looking. It's a hard time finding.
Oh, here, just give me a call. Yeah, have yourself. Man, one of our
that's the
guys
5.7.
at work, I don't know what the guy was thinking, so he just got 2 complete shadow system blocks with hollow sun optics, extra mags, and extra parts. 2 of them, fully done from the manager at our local Sam's Club for $1,200.
Okay.
Like,
So see this magazine? This is like what's
Yeah, I know,
used
it's
in a
I
5.7.
don't know if he was just like
And
that
so
hard up
it
on money. That's
rotates
like what he
the
needed or
cartridges
something.
90
but
degrees.
2 complete, like,
So when you
nice
as you
shot,
load it up,
$1,200
it's got a
for
little
with
thing that
extra
just
parts.
twists them, and then
And
they,
like I
they
said, with
stack
hollow
in
suns on both
this
of
way.
them.
And then as they move out, they twist back
Yeah, I couldn't
to
do it.
line up.
I missed that deal.
So yeah, yeah, that's pretty neat.
Thank you.
That is pretty
Yeah, shoot me an
cool.
email. I'll get you everything.
I've always wanted to shoot one of those.
My brother's like,
That's awesome.
E32's a lot slimmer and a lot better recoil.
That's awesome.
Let me know if you guys have any questions.
How's it going? Yeah. Well, I've always wanted to shoot one of these.
It's pretty
And,
awesome.
yeah.
I like it much more with the brace on there.
Yeah.
We have the SBR version on the bottom of the wall.
Okay.
If you guys get a chance, can you come to my booth? I want to take a photo with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You guys look badass.
Where are you at?
Right over here.
We'll come right now. Awesome. Okay.
Have you seen the guy walking around with hot shorts and a George Washington hat?
No. He's got like
he
the.
bought a pair of hot shorts from me, red, white, and blue.
Okay.
A really, really tight shirt and George Washington hair.
And he's got like the bicorn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not wearing
hat.
a hat.
Just the hair. Oh my God, that's amazing.
I want to take a photo.
That's amazing.
Can you take it?
All right.
Y'all look great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Where'd you guys come in
Talking to
from?
her.
Nashville area. Yeah, Nashville area. Cool.
No, you got
One on each side.
Yeah, come on.
That's so freaking cool. You guys don't mind if I put it on my Facebook?
No, go
and stuff?
for it, please. Yeah.
And what's your name?
I'm Shaun. Yeah, I'm the founder of keepandbear.org. I'll give you a couple of these.
Yeah.
Yep, you can mark a star and pass it along, we ask. And but we're an international gun rights organization based in Nashville area.
Yeah.
And so we're really pushing it. Like we exercise the Second Amendment as, you know, I mean, like it's not just about concealed carry, hunting or anything. I mean, we go all out. So we try to get people actually like being the militia and exercising all the rights all the time. So
All right.
yeah, we do this out on the street, downtown Nashville and everything.
All right. And your name?
Kristen.
Kristen?
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys.
Absolutely. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
y'all
you.
Have a great show.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Where did you guys get
See you
those
later.
hats? I love
It's called Townsend's.
Okay.
Online, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a reenactment, you know, kind of a place. And
I've been trying to make the argument that people should just start wearing those again.
oh, here, check it out. Check it
Because
out.
there aren't any really good
It's
hats anymore.
real wool.
It's like everyone has a baseball cap, right? But like, yeah, I think I like
It's
it.
called Townsend's. It's a website, Townsend's.
Would you
And,
mind getting a picture of me with this on?
Yeah, sure.
I've really annoyed the heck out of everyone I know about this, and they'll be really mad at me when I start blasting them.
I think it's a good look on you.
Yeah.
I love this hat.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Everybody loves the hats. That's part of that's part of our like image, and everybody loves it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, absolutely. All right. 1, 2, 3. I'll grab a couple. Awesome, man. Yeah. Here, I'll give you a card here.
Heck yeah.
Mark it and pass it along, please, if you would. That's our organization. We're a gun rights organization, actually international gun rights organization. So we're gonna try to like push it all over.
Where are you guys working out of if you're doing international?
So we're based in Nashville, and we're just getting going basically. But for the last year, we've been pushing gun rights in Tennessee.
Okay.
And then we're like, well, you know, we want to take it nationally, but really, I mean, it's a human right, so
Yeah.
might as well, like, we want to help other countries push it as well, and like whatever they can do, even if it's they can only carry peppers.
I think we shot around 300 shots with these guns without any
Okay.
problems. And yeah, so you see some impressions here about the people. They had a lot of fun, and it's a James Bond gadget.
Sure,
And
yeah, it's a
something
fun
for
little.
the man who has everything for the women. Sorry. Shoot it. Yeah.
That's really cool. Where are you guys based out of?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Atlanta,
Okay.
Georgia. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
That's so cool.
Very
That's
cool.
something's cool. Yeah.
Did you scan that one yet?
Yes.
Okay,
I
sweet.
scanned it, yeah.
Sweet.
That's
Well, thank you
something
for showing us. Yeah, that's really neat.
Thank you so much for coming and checking
I'll give
us
you
out.
give you one of our cards. We're a gun rights group, so
Perfect.
maybe we could do a giveaway or something one day and like
keepandbear.org.
yeah.
You want to kind of talk about your platform and what
Yeah,
you do?
so I started iCarry.org in 2005, and the idea was, you know, like what does the Second Amendment really mean, and how do we get it back? I'm from Illinois, and we got shall issue. It took a lot of work, but we got it by exercising our rights. So we believe in fully exercising your rights, all the way up to the extent of the law, or sometimes, I mean, the laws are unconstitutional anyways. Sometimes we go over them anyways, but you know, exercising what you have, like eating the food on your plate in front of you, and then demanding more. And so, you know, the Second Amendment's not about, I mean, it covers pistols and concealed carry and stuff like that, but that's not what it's about. It's not about hunting, it's not about sport shooting, it's not even about concealed carry or stopping a mugger. It's about something much larger, and it's about a duty. You know, it says a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. So, you know, it doesn't say preferable or advised or beneficial, it's like necessary. And I think they got it right. You can't have freedom without the responsibility and the duty. So we're trying to bring that idea back and encourage people to, you know, exercise open carry, exercise rifle carry, be in groups, practice, train, just be ready. Because that's what it's about, being ready.
So why do you feel like it's so important? And does it kind of stem back to your time in Illinois? Why don't you talk about that too?
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So,
so people can see you.
Yeah, so in Illinois, when I became 18, I wanted to get a gun, and I thought, oh, we have the Second Amendment. I can buy a gun now. I'm an adult, right?
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh no, you got to have a FOID card. And yeah, firearms owner identification card. They still have it, actually.
Okay.
It's still there. So you have to ask permission just to become a gun owner in Illinois.
What's the
and
process
pay money.
of that like?
So you have to pay money. You have to wait, and they used to.
How much are we talking about?
I don't think it's too much. Maybe like $20, $25. But you know, you still have to fill out a form, submit it. They used to sometimes make people wait up to a year to get a FOID card. And then at that time, and I don't know if they still do it. They may, but at that time, if you're under 21, you need to get your parents' permission, signature. Even though you're an adult, you may not even talk to your parents.
Is this all of Illinois or just like Chicago?
This is all of Illinois. It's a state law, yeah. And so I don't know if that part still is in place, the, you know, needing a parent's signature, but yes, at the time I did it, when I became 18, I had to go ask my parents, and they signed it, of course, but I had to go ask them for permission, you know. And then, of course, you know, you can't...
This is an example of regulation to the max. I don't even think New York has anything like that. I think New York is just like, no.
Yeah, and New Jersey, I think, had something like that, but it's pretty rare to have like a registration just to be a gun owner. And that's what Illinois had. And it's just a way to harass people and keep the numbers down. They were trying to keep the gun ownership down.
But then you have all the crime going on, but once again, that crime is from non-law-abiding citizens.
Yeah, I mean, no criminals go out to a gun store and buy their guns and register them and then, you know, leave them at a crime scene to be traced. Like, that doesn't happen. So
so it's just a friendly reminder that, like, you can have all the laws in the world preventing people from having firearms, but if the bad people, they don't follow laws, so they will find a way of getting a firearm because bad people don't follow laws.
Yeah, and now, I mean, you can 3D print guns, which is awesome. We totally support that. Like, we think everybody should do it if they can. Like, just try it. You know, it's a great, like, making your own gun without a serial number is what everybody should be able. I mean, that's how it always was in this country until the last like 60 years. You know, serial numbers, like, I mean, like I said, like, criminals don't buy a gun that's traceable to them and then leave it at a crime scene. So what's the serial number good for?
Yeah.
It's just a registration.
Wow. Okay, so you're here at Goals. What is next for your group?
So, so we're looking for leaders across the country, people who will lead by example, which is what we try to do. So that's why we're openly carrying today. And actually, I guess I was told that the convention center doesn't allow open carry, but I said, well, do you think they'll kick us out? And they said, oh, we have no idea, but we're not going to ask you to leave. GOA said, you know, we're not going to ask you to leave. So I was like, well, that's awesome. I mean, as you shouldn't. And you know, they were good about it. So yeah, you know, we think leading by example, this is what the Second Amendment's really about, a duty. Like, it's about a right, and everybody wants the right, but nobody wants the duty, you know. Everybody's happy, like, yeah, they're right, and then the duty, like, no, don't want it. But we need that for freedom. Thank you.
So if people want to get involved or, you know, learn more about you, where can they go?
keepandbear.org is the website, and we're going to be doing giveaways every month. There's going to be some members-only giveaways as well, but there's going to be giveaways open to the public. You know, obviously you don't have to buy anything. You can just register. We just want to be able to communicate with gun owners and let them know what's going on in their area, what's going on nationwide. And we also want to help other countries as well push for gun rights, because it's a universal human right. It's not, I mean, yeah, the Second Amendment's great, but the right still exists even with or without the Second Amendment. If the Supreme Court changed in 10 years from now, and then they said, oh no, the Second Amendment really doesn't mean that anymore, and got rid of Bruin, the right still exists. It's a human right, so it comes from, you know, whatever you believe in. It doesn't come from man.
So here's a thought that's kind of controversial with the whole like talk of wanting to ban AR-15s and stuff. I mean, to me, that's like you ban one gun, like we're just a hop, skip, and a jump away of really having our rights infringed. You want to kind of talk about that? It's a juicy topic.
Yeah. So. I think one of the reasons that I was so I remember when I was
Step a little more
yeah. I remember when I was in second grade, I remember sitting there in social studies and having the teacher explain the amendments to us, and I thought, and she explained the Second Amendment, and I was like, wow, that's so neat, like that's so cool that a country would actually want to make sure that the people have the power, and I think people everywhere, people everywhere should have the power over their government. The government should work for them and serve them, and any time it ceases and stops doing that, they have the ability to alter or abolish it, like the Declaration of Independence states. And without the power to do that, I mean, it's just talk. You cannot not overcome a terrible government without the physical ability to do so. And firearms, like modern firearms, they are safe. They're discriminate weapons that you aim. They shoot straight. They're safe. We're not talking about gigantic bombs or cluster bombs or something. And we're talking about things that people can control and use and be competent with, and so they're safe. And actually, we just put an article about like the phrase safe, the dangerous and unusual in regards to firearms, and we explained that obviously all guns are dangerous, but they're intended to be, right? But in the phrase dangerous and unusual, the dangerous actually means they used to have volley guns and things that had multiple barrels coming out, and that would be an example of a dangerous gun. You can't control, you don't know who you're going to shoot because you've got like 5, right?
Yeah.
So that's dangerous and unusual.
Mm-hmm.
But a gun like this is not actually dangerous in the phrase dangerous and unusual. It's reliable, predictable, and you're in control of it. And people, if they don't have that ability, and if they can't match their government with firepower, how can they say they have power over their government? No, they are ruled, and their government has power over them. And we've seen in the last 120 years, we've seen over 200 million people killed by their own governments. And sometimes with clubs and machetes and just really nasty stuff. And all over the world, I mean, China, the Soviet Union, Cambodia, it's just on and on and on. And when I see those things, I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't ever want to see that again. I don't want to see it in my lifetime, and I don't want future generations to have to face that. So I think the invention of the firearm and the ability for the average person to have that has completely changed that dynamic where we don't have to face genocide. We don't have to face ethnic cleansing. We don't have to face those terrible, just reprehensible regimes and dictators and things like we used to. And I mean, we still see that in China right now. They're killing the Uyghur Muslims, and they're just annihilating those people because of their religion, or the Falun Gong followers in China. And you can't do that to armed people. So that's why I think firearms, and not only that, but I mean average street criminals too, and crime and home invasions and things. So I really hope that people will exercise what they have, get involved, exercise what they have, and we'll make the world a better place and a safer place.
Once again, we're chatting with keepthamthere.org, and we also, you're here with a duo, so why don't you come into the conversation and tell us about your involvement, what made you want to get involved, and what state are you from?
Not from a state.
Yeah, I'm not from here, but I currently live in Nashville, and so growing up, I've had, and my family has experienced some of the things he's talking about, like genocide and all of that. And guns aren't allowed back home, but still, people can find a way of killing or committing crimes, like machetes, knives. Well, they don't take those away. Growing up in that and seeing and feeling powerless, because my biological dad died in similar ways. So growing up with that mentality and having no way out, once I moved here for college, I started learning a bit about he obviously and the right to defend, and I became passionate about self-defense because I didn't have that growing up, and watching like people I love and just sitting there and watch and not being able to do something. Sorry. So then I met him and the group, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm down for this, cause like right to self-defense, and like in my perspective, if I could have done something, maybe I wouldn't have lost as many people. So like I'm all down for it, and yeah, like it helps everybody be on the same plane. Like if you have a gun and you know how to use it, you stand a chance, whereas if you don't, obviously you're dead. So I love that, and yeah, we should be able to like exercise our rights, and the way things are going, like I hate dictatorship, and that's how my country has always been, one president and you have no say.
What country are you originally from?
Uganda.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've had the same president for as long as anybody can remember. So yeah, I love rights, I love having rights and actually like exercising them. It's a reminder that hey, we know what the Constitution says, regardless of how they try to bend it, and also yeah.
You said your president's really old, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he still probably has more mental acuity than Biden, right?
Oh yeah. Oh.
No contest.
So
Huh?
is the presidency in Uganda, is it a lifetime? And do they vote?
It's not supposed. It's supposed to be democratic, but it's not. We vote, but it doesn't matter. It's still the same person whether he wins or not. So yeah, growing up in that is just.
It's a different life.
Yeah, it is. So
I can relate to those election issues. I can relate to election problems.
yes.
So you want to kind of speak about women empowerment in a way, and just women's self-defense and stuff, because right now we're kind of seeing a lot of crime on women nowadays due to various reasons all across the country. And you coming from a country where, you know, they don't have guns to the extent that we do. You want to kind of just speak about that a bit?
Yeah, so it's definitely a different angle. Like coming here, I've had to learn so much and change, because our cultures are very different. And being a lady in my country, like you're supposed to be submissive for the most part. Like you don't have a say. Basically, you just do house duties and all of that. But like important decisions, not your concern. Like you can't even speak up for the most part. So like that's the life I grew up in, and then I come here and I hear about all these feminine movements and everything. Like at first it was like what, but then thinking about it, some of them I'm like, yeah, like women have to stand up for that. And also like I feel like, okay, this is my thought.
We love thoughts. This is America. We love thoughts.
Yeah, but according to my past experience and what I see, I feel like people in power, like mostly men in power, twist women, like they want to lead them so they are not focused, because everybody knows once women join, that's it, you know. So like we are constantly off track, like thinking about things that are not taking us anywhere. So I feel like that's the thing I see mostly when I come here. But there are some women movements that are like strong and they could bring about change, but we don't have the platform to like express, but because everybody is willing to sponsor something about what's that? I don't want to offend anybody, but I could think of so many good reasons, but you know what I'm talking about. But like the things that matter that women should join and unite against, like nobody's willing to even fund or like frame. So that to me is just heartbreaking, because we have so much potential, and I love it because here women actually do have way more freedom and they can actually say something about stuff. So anyway, I'm not an expert because I'm still learning. I haven't been here for long, but those are the things I see.
In Uganda, are women subjected to violence if they try to like stand up for themselves or challenge the status quo? I'm guessing that they would be subjected to violence by men,
Oh,
right?
Definitely, yeah, like they will be cast out for the most part if not killed. So like women just take care of kids and that's it. Yeah, and as time goes on, it's changing, but it's still very
Slowly.
much, yeah.
Wow, so they can be they're killed sometimes for standing up for themselves.
Yeah, it's the guy takes care of the big stuff, and then ladies take care of the kids and home issues.
So what did your family think when you decided to come here for school?
Well, my story is kind of long and a bit twisty.
We love stories.
I was adopted, so I pretty much have like a little of both. I was adopted, but then my adopted family stayed in Uganda, so they followed my culture. So I didn't really get into the American culture till I moved to college, which was a couple years ago. But like it was so confusing because I have an American mom. She was single, but then I have an American mom who doesn't know my culture but living in my culture. So like the views, like as a kid growing up, I feel like I'm pulled
Each way.
yeah, and like both sides don't understand each other. Like, why do you do that? Why do you raise
So
kids
different.
like that? And then she's like, why do you tell my kids this? But it's still my culture, and they are technically my people. So it was just all over, but yeah, it's just hard, but also exciting. So all of that just brought me to this point. Like, if I have the chance and the right, like, yeah, women shouldn't. It's nice caring for families, but we have a lot more to fight here because there's a lot at stake, and we could use every voice we got. And if I got the time and the rights to do it, I'm going to exercise my right basically. So yeah, I'm excited about this, and we'll see how it
Can I
goes.
ask you something? So I know when we first shot and you were using iron sights, you had a little trouble focusing, but then we went to a red dot, like a reflex sight. And was it, how difficult, like on a scale, like one being, or let's say one being, as easy as possible and 10 being super difficult. Like once you had the red dot sight, how difficult was it to learn to shoot and be able to, hit the target and control the firearm? How would you say?
Yeah, I would say at 3 because I
three?
have to leave room. I'm still learning and all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what it is.
Easier than expected?
Yes, very easy. But the iron sights, I don't know what it is, but my eyes just light up and like I just can't hit anything. But with dots, it's very easy. Like it went from a 10 to being a 3, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So if you had a pistol in Uganda, and a man, a very large man, wanted to like subject you to something that you didn't want, would you be able to take care of business?
Now, yes, like more than I was, but still learning, and I need to build that because like, it's hard to just wake up and change from years of, that was my life, like, so I still fight in my head, like maybe now this is not what I'm supposed to do. So like, I'm still learning the new me and my potential. Right now, yes, I would if I needed to, but still I would have a minute or two of that battle. But hopefully I can work on that because, hey, we need to defend ourselves. And, if you don't want to die.
I like that everybody can be on the same level, no matter how much they've been trained, like, because like martial arts or before firearms came out, weaponry was like, you needed a lot of time to train. If you were, the bigger you were, the more powerful you were. But with firearms, it's like, my tiny, 50-pound 11-year-old daughter can like do damage. I mean, she's scary good at shooting. So like.
So when did she start becoming friends with firearms?
3 years
She's
ago.
currently 11, so.
Yeah, 3 years ago. So she shot for the first time at Oleg Volk's house. I don't know if you know Oleg, the photographer, but and so we had her on bench rest with like a 9mm carbine, and she was just like pinging them in the same spot every, just round after round, just like one mark on the steel. It was.
Was it her decision to start doing it after seeing Dad doing it, or were you like, okay, we're gonna go and?
She just kind of went along with it, and then once she did it, she loved it. Like, I think pretty much everybody I've taken shooting for the first time has just fallen in love with it because it's like, it's like challenging and fun. It's like easy yet challenging. There's like room for growth and improvement, and it's fun to be able to like affect something so far away with so much power. And it's just a liberating, like, fun experience. So
what was the gun that she used for the first time? Because for people who are watching this, maybe like, if I was shooting, what type of firearm should?
Well, okay, so I just bought her one, and actually for her and her grandma to use, because they like my mom. She has trouble racking slides sometimes. Yeah, exactly. So she has trouble racking slides. So. I just got them an X-Star. What is it? Is it like a PM9 or something? X-Star something. But it's a little 9mm pistol, like 6.5-inch barrel. It has a butt stock, so I got the adjustable butt stock. It's all made out of polymer. It's like, and actually just came in the other day. Looks really nice. Haven't shot it yet. The quality exceeds expectations, and it's around $500. But I think being able to shoulder it, and it's only 4 pounds. It takes Glock mags, so being able to shoulder it, and I'll put a red dot on it, maybe a laser.
A big one, like a big gun.
Yeah, I mean it's maybe that big. It's still a pistol. It's still considered a pistol. But I think something like that's going to be good for a smaller child under supervision, of course, and or an older adult, a woman that would have trouble with maybe something that's steel and a little bit heavier and larger. This is kind of small and light, and not. It's just 9mm, so it's like, yeah. So I'm excited about that. Definitely.
Gosh, we could talk forever about this stuff and the work you do. It's so awesome. And so once again, tell our viewers where they can learn more.
You can find us at keepandbear.org.
Yeah, keepandbear.org. We're going to be doing monthly giveaways, probably multiple giveaways a month. And just like firearms news, keeping people informed, and actually giving people like stuff they can do. So like, we're not just going to say, oh, here's the problem, it sucks. Oh, here's another problem, it sucks. Here's another problem. Like, that's how the news is. Like, no, it's like, here's a problem, and here's 5 things you can do today to help solve that problem. Small things that we do each and every day in a habitual pattern, that's what's going to change everything. Small actions. So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Hold on, I want to do pictures with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Please. Do you have a card by chance?
I have a personal card.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. You did awesome. You did awesome. No, you were doing great, dude. You were doing great. Okay.
I need to think because
Can you take a picture of us, the three of us?
Sure.
Come on over.
Sorry.
We'll see if we can get this kind of here.
Okay.
And I'll go in between.
Yeah, please.
Oh, it's even better. Oh, wait.
Also one eye brings the second member. And Mike, you should also go on.
There. Oh, perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Ready?
Very good, guys.
That's great. That's great. I'll send you an email. Yeah.
Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome.
Now they have some accents. It's kind of sound like German a little bit.
Austria.
Austrian. Okay. I knew. Yeah, I knew it was like right there.
This is so cute. Here, I'll show you. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my phone wants to work. Hold on, it's being annoying. That's why. Oh, I love it.
That's great.
Cool.
Thank
I'll,
you.
email it to you.
Yeah. I'll shoot you an email.
Okay,
And awesome.
thank you
Nice
so
to meet
much.
you. Yeah. How's it going, man?
Yeah, let me get a picture with you guys.
Oh yeah, please.
Olivia, can you take a picture real quick?
We'll probably be back, but I know it's closing up pretty soon too.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna be here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Let me go in between.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll get it. You're taller than me, so.
All right, y'all. Thank you.
Absolutely. Nope. Oh no. Oh yeah. That's what I was hoping. That's what we always hope for. No matter where we go, it's like an audit. You know, we do a Second Amendment audit, and
I'm kind of glad that you guys said this because hopefully next year the event, this place just says, hey,
don't worry.
you
Yeah.
guys are fine, you know. So
Cool. We set some precedent. Oh, this is a rifle my buddy gave me. Just kind of a smaller. It's called a double star from Kentucky, I think. Yeah. Attached to it. I've trained a bit with it, and it works well. And it's kind of small, so I like it. So yeah.
How long is the barrel?
I think it's just it's a 16. I think. Yeah, but
I asked him the same question because it looks.
I think so. But yeah, it just
I think the barrel's thin. That's why.
yeah, in the stock here. Yeah.
I just bought one of PSA's, like 11.5 inch.
Oh, sweet.
The 733 funds. I love it so much. I
Yeah?
feel like it's perfect. So
Awesome.
I'm using that now instead of my 16 inch. I like a
That's cool.
Yeah.
They've got a killer display here. Their display is
I
like
keep going back and like
That
Wow.
X57 that they have,
Mhm.
me and my boss are going to be buying when they release it.
yeah. That's awesome.
no. I was talking.
How long have you worked for GOA?
I was talking to Michael about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Last April, so.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, no kidding.
Like I told
I've always thought about something like that too. I mean, now I started this group, but like I've thought about that kind of a gig before. Like that would be so fun, yeah, to do that.
at the end of the day, it's like
All my airs are
whatever I can do to fight,
sell one of my guns. And get,
it's better for me.
Oh yeah, and your kids.
It
I
just
mean,
happens
I don't know if you have kids yet, but okay, one day you might, and you might want to have grandkids, and it's like, yeah, dude, I got kids, and it's like whatever I don't do, they have to put up with. They got to deal with, and it's like, no,
Because
that's
at
not
the end
cool.
of the day, right? Like especially you with kids, your whole thought is,
It's still a little. I mean, I shot him.
when I am older, what am I going to leave them?
Yeah, what am I teaching them? Like,
You guys got to keep putting up the good fights.
heck yeah.
I will say, stress a lot about the election.
First of all, I gotta
People don't
save a little bit
realize
more money.
this election is actually important.
So we'll get there. But it's
Not being GOA, but
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't endorsed Trump, and I don't think we would ever endorse a president. We have never.
Yeah.
But he's not the greatest on guns, but he's by far 1,000% better than Kamala Harris.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be really scary if they can cheat it, which I mean they'll try. If they're successful at cheating it,
What is it?
it could go really bad.
The news company, The Hill, you guys ever heard of them?
Yeah.
They just published an opinion piece that Democrats may still try to invoke the 25th Amendment on Joe Biden to put Kamala Harris to the...
Oh yeah, because they want to because that'll make it easier for them
Yeah.
every single day that she can be the president.
Yep. Yep. And then
I've heard that.
apparently There's
Yep.
other top Democrats saying that, Kamala Harris shouldn't release her policy ideas until after the election. Like, dude, that's the whole problem. Right? Like, we don't know what Kamala
That's like
Harris
Nancy
is going
Pelosi's. We got to pass the bill to know what's in it. This time it's like we got to elect the candidate to know how they stand on things.
It's such a scary thought. It's such a scary thought. The fact that we don't know absolutely what she wants to do, especially with the Second Amendment. So that's what makes
She could be she would be the worst ever. She would She already said the first. She's like, I'm gonna give Congress 90 days, or I'm gonna give Congress 100 days. It's like, wait, your job's not to give Congress anything. Whoa, dude. It's from a company called Townsend's.
Townsend?
It's like Townsend's.
Okay, I know Townsend.
Yep.
Keep that in mind. I have a friend that was
Townsend's online and
named Townsend at church camp.
oh, there you go. Perfect. Yep.
My phone's over there charging.
Yeah, they've got
How much
about
do they go for?
$100.
Okay.
About $100. Yep. And so they've got like this one, they've got that one, then they got the ones with like the white. I kind of wanted to do that, but I figured like I'm gonna get it dirty. I know I'm gonna get it dirty,
I
and
don't look
it's
in hats, but I would.
yeah.
I would.
One of the
Yeah.
You guys have Instagram?
not yet. We're going to soon, very soon. We just ran into a guy, and he's got a camo. He's not wearing it here, but or maybe he did yesterday. He said, but he's got a camo tricorn, so like just like this, but camouflage, and it's like oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
We had the last campaign I worked on, we had one volunteer who would show up dressed in the full like Paul Revere, like.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I have him saved in my phone. His name is Mike1776.
Nice. I've thought about that kind of outfit too. I'm like, I wish I could have a carrier and maybe some like white pants and like a blue carrier. I was like,
Yeah.
Here, what I need you to do, I need to see you guys again.
Mm-hmm. We'll be here.
Helmets, nods.
Okay, you could do that.
You guys were
I'm very glad the
Thank you.
The event staff or like the building staff didn't make a scene.
That's good. That's what we always hope for. Like, you know, I mean, we're auditors, and you know, people sometimes accuse auditors of like wanting trouble. But dude, like when we go out and nothing happens, or we have positive, like actually we want the positive. We don't want the negative. We want the positive video. That's what we want. That's great. If we can like, you know, if a cop walks by and smiles and like says, hey, and shakes our hand, that's awesome. That's great, you know. It's keeping bear. Let's see.
You gave me
some.
cards. I got you.
So you
I got some too.
Places to like check out if they're keeping your rights. Like.
That's kind of Second Amendment auditing, and yeah.
We need that everywhere.
Yeah, it's worked so well for the First Amendment.
Did you guys go to NRA?
No. But we're gonna start. I mean, because like, hey, you know, if they don't let us in, it's like, oh, you know, that's the highest level of hypocrisy you could have possibly sought to achieve.
Like,
gun, yes, convention, yes. Yeah, and you guys passed, so A plus.
We didn't have to say like, listen, like the building staff may say something, but we're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart move.
That they may.
I mean, because at the end of the day, right? Like, we don't own the building, but you know.
Yeah. It's good. No, you guys did it perfect, and that's not like the reason we. I mean, I'm a life member of GOA. We came here just to like talk to, you know, just like meet people and stuff. But it's like I'm really glad that, that worked out, because this is like what we do, and it's what we do everywhere. And until we normalize it, it's like it's going to be this taboo, weird, like oh, nobody does that, or some people like even like pro-gun people will be like, you know, I don't like open carry because you see the type of people that do it and blah blah. And it's like, dude, you don't get to tell other people like you want to support people and help them, you know.
No, we just got there and they said it was closing in 15 minutes.
You guys are going to be
15 badges. They just go get your
But yeah, I think you know, with open carry, it's like, I mean, nothing bad happens anyways. So
I mean, I'll be honest with you. If they would have allowed us to be open carry, I was going to bring my belt, my whole kit, everything.
Nice.
I was going to do that, but I'm not going to put extra space into my luggage and fly with dead weight if I can't.
If you can't do it, yeah. Yeah, maybe we set a little precedent, or help set a little precedent here. Maybe
I
you know.
really do hope that the fact that you guys were here,
Mm-hmm.
you know, at least the building people will trust us, or I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm not on. That's above my pay grade.
Yeah, I think like at a convention like this, or at a gun show or something like that. Well, a gun show is a little different, but at a convention like this, it's like you've got two classes of firearms. You've got defensive firearms, and they stay in their holster the entire time, or like in this case, they stay, you know, in a safe direction and unsafe. And then you have the guns that are actually being looked at and handled, and those are your two separate classes. And you know, this never gets handled, this never gets shown, that never comes out of the holster, and you know, then everything's good. And so maybe next year, you know, it just, as long as everybody knows, like, hey, you don't get to show off your defensive gun. If you're going to wear a defensive gun, you know, and most people know that, but you know, you could always remind people.
So someone told me one time, an old coworker said the only time it was a tiring day, and I went to go show him my pistol. I almost took it out of the holster, but then I realized. But then he also said, like, the only time that ever comes out is when you're gonna use it, you know. So
pretty much, yeah.
You were saying earlier about like, I guess others complain about like the type of person that can carry, but generally, the people I meet who open carry are the most responsible with open carrying and like, handling their firearms. Because we had a rally at the PA State Capitol, and it was just like that. There were tons of people, mostly, but like a couple with rifles slung over the shoulder, and it's generally like
in Virginia.
Very, you know, everybody knows.
We'll have all the militias in Virginia come down to Richmond, and they'll all be in full kit and stuff. The Kyokas will go down there.
I might need to hop off to go help these guys.
Okay. Yeah, you too. Yeah, nice to talk with you. What was your name?
Grant.
Grant, okay.
Pennsylvania
Grant
Deputy Director.
Okay, awesome. Awesome, yeah, nice to meet you. Oh, that's cool. So you get a lot of militia guys coming out. Oh, that's awesome.
Well, Ruby Ridge, which I didn't know.
I like the look.
The events
Thank you,
that
sir. Thank you.
happened at Ruby Ridge led to the most militias being born since the U.S. Revolution.
Yep.
So more militias were born out of that than the U.S. Revolution.
Very true. Yeah, and then the Oklahoma bombing thing happened, which kind of
Which was exactly a year after Ruby Ridge. Or no, Waco.
And then that kind of like put a damper on it, unfortunately.
Did you guys meet Alex Shea this weekend?
I don't think so.
He was over at the GOA booth. He's like a big brown guy with a orange stash. He'll tell you a great story on Waco and Ruby Ridge. I mean, are you guys heading out?
We were just going to go put stuff in the car and then probably come back, maybe grab a snack.
Because he might still be at the GOA booth, and like he would love you guys, and you guys would love him as well.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome.
Like, every time I ask him, like, oh, should I do this or not? I don't care. You're free. You're American, you know. So yeah.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Well, nice talking to you, JP, man.
Yes, sir.
Maybe we'll see you again soon, hopefully. Yeah.
I'll definitely be seeing you guys next year, right?
Oh yeah, we'll be here. So cool. They gotta tear down all that stuff and pack it all. Hi, you too. Thank you. Yeah, we did so much. It was awesome. Yeah.
Putting them up, you're excited, and then the thing happens, but tearing them. Hey guys.
Yeah.
Really random, but can I get a picture?
Yeah, absolutely. You betcha. You want to come in? You want to come in here?
I'm smoking. I don't want to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, I got some cards for you.
Sweet.
Somewhere.
Cards are good.
I just had them. Here we go. Yeah, hand these out to everybody. We're a national gun rights group, actually international group, and we practice what we preach, and we do like auditing and charity work, and we're just like getting it out there, grassroots. So, yep.
We charity, so I know how.
Awesome. Yeah.
We do motorcycle benefit rides for kids battling childhood cancer.
Oh, that's so awesome. Where?
People start.
Indiana?
About,
Okay.
how more children are killed by guns than anything.
Oh
That
God.
pisses
Oh
me off,
God.
because more kids are killed by childhood cancer
Mm.
than anything else. I mean, you want to fight with me on a topic, let's fight. So it's near and dear to me. I lost my daughter to cancer. We've been doing it since before she was ever diagnosed. So it's one of those that we keep pushing, we keep striving, and I'm going to push for Second Amendment. I'm going to push for.
That's awesome. Yeah, maybe we could do something together, you know, somewhere like that would be great, because we look for charities that we can benefit, you know, charities that we can give money to, and you know, yeah,
Where are you guys based out of?
Nashville.
Oh, Tennessee.
Yep.
We're moving here to
moving here in a
Tennessee.
couple
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Well, Indiana, but I mean, it's
My work's bringing us to Tennessee, so we're going
Oh,
to Tennessee.
well, I think you'll like it.
I think so.
I've heard that
It's
everybody.
got some good things.
I'm sorry?
We don't. We're on Facebook though.
What part of Tennessee?
We're looking at Morristown, so east
Okay.
of
Okay.
about an hour east of Knoxville.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
I was just wondering where you got your hat.
Townsend's online. Yeah.
Townsend's like the one who does the historical stuff.
Yes.
Oh, crap, I
Yep.
didn't
That's
know
them.
you said
Townsend's.
that. Okay.